Happy New Year and welcome to Ancestors in Us TV, presented by Lydia aka Njinga. I wanted to come on here, guys, to present to you this story that broke the internet a few days ago. Now, unless you've been living under the rocks, this beautiful African lady was working at McDonald's in St. Petersburg in Florida, and this white man was looking for a straw to probably use for a drink or water. He couldn't find any. They told him that it was a law that they couldn't, just expose it at the condiment bar. The guy got mad and yanked at the cashier. A full story from the Washington Post, written by Amy B. Wang, published on January 3rd, 2019 at 9:36 p.m. Now, there was a witness. Her name was Brenda Biandudi. Doesn't normally go to fast food chains, but it was New Year's Eve and she decided she needed somewhere to use the restroom and buy a drink. So Biandudi stopped Monday afternoon at McDonald's in St. Petersburg, Florida. She noticed it was nearly empty inside, save for a middle-aged man who had just gotten his order and was walking over to the condiment. When the man saw there was no plastic straws, however, he got upset. He began walking back to the counter to debrate a cashier, according to Biandudi. She told him that it's the law now that they're not supposed to have the straws in the lobby. Biandudi told the Washington Post in a phone interview Wednesday. He said there is no such law. The St. Petersburg City Council voted last month to ban plastic straws by 2020, beginning with the grace period in 2019 in which customers must specifically request plastic straws at city businesses. Biandudi watched as an insult-ridden, profanity-laced argument about straws escalated between the customer, a tall white man, and the employee, a young black woman. That's when she pulled out her phone. I said, "This is getting a little heated here," Biandudi told the Post. "I better get my camera ready in case somebody needs to know what happened." As soon as Biandudi began recording, the argument turned physical. In her video, the man can be seen leaning across the counter and grabbing the McDonald's cashier until she was yanked forward. For a moment, the employee seems to stumble, then regained her balance and began flinging punches at the man. Other people can be heard shouting, "Let her go!" and "Stop!" After about 15 seconds, another McDonald's employee walked around the end of the counter and pulled the customer back until he let go of the woman. The employee continued shouting as she is escorted away by a co-worker, while a man in a McDonald's uniform steps up to the counter and addresses the belligerent customer. Moments after the altercation, the employee returned to the counter area to look for her phone. The customer pointed at her and shouts, ostensibly to someone he thinks is a manager, "Sir, I want her fired." This prompts the woman to retort, "No, you're going to jail." The man then screams more profanities at her. At last, a McDonald's employee tells the customer, "Sir, get out of here. Sorry. Biandudi said she stopped recording after that and went outside to get her daughter in the parking lot. She soon returned, knowing someone behind the counter had called police, and stayed in case officers wanted to review the video she had taken. We're gonna go ahead and listen to this news clip and what Jasmine James has to say about the incident.
The St. Pete McDonald's worker in this viral video you see here, she tells Nightside's Grady Trimble she wants to use this frightening experience to make the workplace safer for employees.
Yeah, I didn't have no control of my body when he grabbed me.
An unhappy meal
Yasmin James says this customer lashed out at her because he had to ask for a straw. When the argument turned violent, her boxing training from when she was a teenager kicked in.
I was scared, so I just wanted him to just get off. It was just, get this man off me. Just please get off me.
Police arrested Daniel Taylor for the attack, but to James, that's not enough. She wants McDonald's to address the larger problem of worker safety. Customer service, she says, shouldn't come at the expense of the employees.
This is the last straw for violence against all workers and all women.
James says none of her co-workers called 911. She had to do it herself. And she claims her manager didn't take action to get the customer out quickly enough.
I don't want to be blamed on him. I want to be blamed on the way he was trained.
Right.
Because he's not a bad manager. It's just that when that happened, it's like he didn't know what to do.
In a statement, McDonald's tells us, "We share the community's concern and are taking this disturbing incident very seriously. We firmly stand with our employees everywhere, including our employees at this restaurant who were involved in this incident." For now, James is taking a leave from work.
I don't want to be at a job place not comfortable, being paranoid and scared.
Her attorneys are weighing legal options and in the meantime calling for the charges against her accused attacker to be elevated to felonies.
Here is my take on it. I was very disappointed for the fact that there were 3 African people standing there, employees, not defending the African woman, in other words, black woman, not breaking up the fight until it got really bad. All I can say is that we Africans all over the world, we need to protect our women. We need to protect our family. Anyone that look like us. Because at the end of the day, other races don't care about us and will never do that. We need to do that for ourselves. We need to defend ourselves. We need to protect ourselves. I am so glad that woman knew how to fight, knew how to throw punches to defend herself. I don't condone violence. I don't condemn either. Given the fact that black women are the most humiliated, disrespected, hated women on planet, ladies, we have to take some self-defense classes. Be able to throw down like this lady did. Anyway, this was Ancestors in Us TV. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Again, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.